This is from the Bleacher Report. Every team's to-do list for the rest of the 2024 offseason. And these have me scratching my head, I'm not going to lie. Number one, they have add an outside wide receiver. While the Browns have a good receiving core with Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Elijah Moore, both Jeudy and Moore are better operating out of the slot. So for all three wideouts to be on the field at once this season, one of the latter two has to line up in a spot where they're less effective. Okay, that's debatable. Number two, extend Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, coming off an all-pro campaign. Proved to be a Swiss Army knife type player, racking up 2 interceptions, 6 passes defended, 101 tackles. That one I like. Number three, sign a left tackle. That makes no sense. Jedrick Wills hasn't lived up to the billing as a top 10 pick. That's true. Coming off a season-ending injury, Cleveland has Super Bowl aspirations, can't afford to have a potential weak link at left tackle. The only one of those that I think they need to do in the offseason, Jeff, is extend Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Because I think if you wait, you're going to end up paying more because he's going to have another big year.
I think that's something that's probably in the works right now. And if you remember, this was around when Miles got his a couple of years ago, right around when Denzel, because now everything's shut down. So as far as working out deals before guys show up for training camp, that's pretty much it. Maybe the Browns are going to be in the market for another reserve defensive end after today's, events, but sure. But now here you have two news outlets, right? And basically, this is the way content kind of works this time of year. What's the guy that you can get people riled up about? So you have one news outlet say, you got to extend Jedrick Wills. Then you have another news outlet that says, well, you can't rely on Jedrick Wills, so you got to get somebody else in there. The Browns, and you're 6 deep right off the bat. You have your starting offensive line. You have DeJuan Jones. Center is obviously going to make this team. You have to have a backup center, so that means it's either Luke Whippler or it means it is Brian Allen, the veteran that you brought in. So you're there at 8. Do you want a fourth guy that can play tackle? Sure. Would you like possibly an upgrade from James Hudson? Sure. But, I'm not sure where that comes from. But the other thing is if I'm a guy, I'm an agent, or I'm a veteran left tackle right now, the Browns are interested. Okay. And they're interested in 1 year, minimum veteran guarantee. And if you're the Cleveland Browns, the hope is you never have to take a step onto the field and you're never going to play. So maybe that's not a situation anybody's going to run to commit to. You're going to look for a situation where obviously you can get some playing time. JLK, do it, get it done. Yes, Cooper excels in the slot. Yes, Jeudy excels in the slot. Yes, he also excels outside. Elijah Moore, we saw he's not really a gimmicky slot player. He's a guy that can play outside. My opinion is if it's the three of them, guess what? If we're saying they're all such great slot options, if they're lined up outside, that means they're seeing one-on-one coverage. Amari Cooper is a surgeon with his route running. Jerry Jeudy is a great route runner. Elijah Moore is a great route runner. It's all going to get figured out. And you also got to keep in mind is David Njoku is going to get some slot reps too, which means other guys are going to get pushed outside anyway.